So to start today's proceedings of the podcast, me and Jacob, whilst planning this episode, watched an 8-minute video on what the most popular websites were from 2008 to 2019, and I think that really sums up our productivity levels all the time.
I was told to come here early so that we could get this done a bit earlier than usual. And what did we do?
We watched that video.
We watched videos.
But we learned something new today, that Yahoo absolutely dominated the internet, and then Google just shit all over it.
Google seriously blew it out of the waters. Like, blew everything out of the waters. They won by 50 billion.
Yeah. Just crazy stuff.
Well, man.
Crazy stuff. But yeah, my goal in life is now to be like Google.
Who's the founder of Google?
I don't know,
and
man.
why are they never talked about? Let me Google that.
Okay, Google.
All right. Who's the founder of Google? I'm doing it on my Google phone.
Nothing?
It's loading.
Okay.
No, let me try again. Hold on. Who's the founder of Google?
Founded by Larry Page and Sergey Brin.
Oh, okay. So I feel like they'd have a lot of money. Sergey is really young.
How young?
Looking. Let me look it up.
Okay. Maybe we should have done this before we started.
We should have done this before, but...
All right. Let's roll the...
Sergey Mikhailovich Brin is an American computer scientist and internet entrepreneur.
Oh.
Okay. Yep. Well...
Why are they never talked about?
I don't know.
You hear Bill Gates, you hear, what's his name?
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos.
But no, the Google people are quiet.
Mm-hmm.
They work amongst the shadows. All right, let's just roll the intro music and forget this conversation ever happened. So welcome back to episode 23 of the Regular Size Man podcast. My name is Sam and I'm joined by my tired companion Jacob. So tired that he missed the record button. He tried to press record and he's missed the button.
I missed it completely.
So that really sums up you. So besides tired, how are you this week?
Exhausted. It's just any variation on the word tired, to be honest with you. Yeah, I had a very long weekend.
Yes, you did. Can we talk about it?
We can.
You're not a private person. You're fine.
I'm not a private person.
Okay, so Jacob, over the weekend, you went to the MotoGP, which is like super bikes, like fast racing motorcycles.
Yep.
For those of you who aren't familiar.
Yep.
And you were a bartender or a barista?
I was a barista.
So did you bartend at all?
Yeah, I did a little bit.
Oh, so you did.
Yeah.
So you.
I did it all.
Yeah, he's a man of many traits.
Yeah, talents. Some would say.
Yes, that's the one.
I do everything.
If you do follow Jacob on Instagram, if you don't, you should. He does post a lot of latte art on his story, like every day.
I do.
He's very good with the latte art.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Your coffee hour is very good.
Thank you.
And your coffee's good. I've had your coffee. I can vouch for that.
Thank you
as well.
Yeah, no, but I was doing that all weekend, so that was fun. It was bloody tiring. I was there very early in the morning. I did 3 days, and then I've worked 5 days in a row, which is like not very. I don't do that frequently. Yeah. But like, because they've all been very long shifts, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, lucky we did the podcast earlier this week then.
Yeah, I don't think I was going to make it tonight.
Really?
I had a good 10 hours sleep today.
Jesus.
And I'm just like, my body is just so tired.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like because I work usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I work Thursday 11 till 7, and then I do the 5:30 a.m. till 3 p.m. Friday, and then the 6:45 a.m. till 3 p.m. on Saturday.
That's tough.
So that's tough.
Yeah.
And on the Thursday night to wake up on Friday, I didn't sleep very well because it was that one day last week that was really, really hot.
Oh, yeah.
And so
that was the day. Yeah, that was the day I left to go.
Yeah. And because of that, I struggled to sleep because I'm not really good with the heat.
Neither.
Especially at night. And so I struggled to sleep, and I think I only slept like 3 hours that night. So I finished work at 3 p.m. and we had people over. We had someone over on the Friday night, and I woke up on Saturday morning. My alarm went off at 5:30, and my body was just like, go fuck yourself. Like, literally, I wanted to go back to bed so badly because I was just so tired.
Yeah, I miss sleep.
Yeah. And then I got a big week this week. I'm doing another early start tomorrow. 6:45, not 5:30, so I'm happy about that one.
Yeah.
But
little bit of improvement.
But I'm working 4 days this week, and I got 2 events during the week, and then, it's gonna be a fun time all around.
It's gonna be a very fun time.
And amongst that, I need to stream and make videos, because
I don't know how you do it.
I'm slack at times. I don't stick to my schedule uploading wise. That's the thing that I gives out on.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to work with my editors again. So
that's all right.
All is well that ends well. I'll be back on the upload grind very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, anything else happening besides you're just securing the bag at work?
I feel like I did something noteworthy. Every time I feel like I did something noteworthy. I did watch something. I
Have
don't
you
know
gone to
what
the
that
gym or
was.
anything?
No.
No?
Don't-
Okay.
Don't be silly. Don't be
Neither
silly.
have I. My membership's expired. I haven't signed up anywhere else.
Yeah, likewise. I've got 3 calls from Anytime Fitness from last week. Remember how we did that little
Yes, we
application?
were looking at gyms together. Yes,
I've got
and
3
then,
calls.
Nice. Did you?
I've not
answer
answered one
Oh,
of
I was
them.
gonna.
to be fair, I have missed them every time.
Right.
I just haven't bothered to call back. They have left voicemail, but
Well, anytime. Don't call him anytime.
please don't call me anytime. Do you want to get stuck into this? It's been 5 minutes and we've just been rambling on
Yes.
about our social lives.
Yeah, I got one more thing.
lack of social lives.
Yeah, only thing I would like to add is I got my new PC and we're in the new setup.
Yes, yep. We
We
are on the new setup, which is perfect for videoing
yes.
when we start that soon.
Yes, well, we're going to be doing some videos soon. We've discussed some ideas. If you want to see anything video-wise, hit me up. And I think we're going to start a Discord server. This is the first I'm bringing it up with
Discord
you.
server.
Someone asked me to start a Discord server.
What is Discord?
Jesus. It's like Skype, but for gamers.
Interesting.
So we're going to start a
Isn't
Discord
that
server
Twitch?
too. Do you know what Skype is, man?
Yeah, I know what Skype is.
Yeah, Twitch is just like you stream.
But like, why would we Discord though? With who?
Okay, well, we'll have to explain. I'll explain this to you
Explain-
after.
yeah,
Just anyway, look up for a Discord server coming soon. Yeah, okay, we're gonna move on from this one. Because after that comment. So anyway, to the box office
move on.
update. The caption of this week is literally Jacob is tired. He likes to add a little caption to see how his life is doing.
I do.
And it's Jacob is tired, and it's really showing.
It's quite vain. I'm quite vain.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Because I do adore you the same amount as
Thank
you adore
you,
yourself.
thank you.
You're like Kanye. Speaking of Kanye, Jesus is King.
Jesus is King is not good. Do you know he's releasing another one now?
Isn't it Jesus is Lord?
on
Yeah,
on Christmas Day. Yeah.
That's exciting. I mean, it was an interesting album. It was literally Kanye's like gospel service for his church that he runs.
He's a born again Christian. Yeah, he's very devout now. I think him and Kim will break up.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just think. Did you not hear the rumor about he's very strict now? Like did you hear the rumor about what he said? Where he was like, "I don't like how you dress too sexy."
No, I did not hear this.
And she's like, "Well, I feel confident with my body," and which is fair. But he's like directly asked her like not to do that and things like that, and like
Wow.
yeah, and like I'm not talking about like flaunting stuff. I'm talking about like just like a tight dress she might wear. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think they'll break up because I think his newfound religion might be a little bit too much for her.
Well, there you go. You're in with the tea.
I mean, look.
You're keeping up with the Kardashians for sure.
I'm an avid watcher of the Kardashians. And as a result, I have a great analysis of the family. So
Fair enough. I'm not. So thank you for informing us.
you're right.
All right, moving on.
Well, let's go box office. Let's go.
Yeah, box office update. So Joker has officially become the highest grossing R-rated film of all time, surpassing both the Deadpool movies. And Ryan Reynolds did give a congratulatory tweet about it. And it's just like the stairs and it's like all the movies and he's up the top.
The debate, yeah.
So that was really cool. Good job, Joker.
Still only MA in Australia, so really, it's not really.
So is the Deadpool movies.
So are the Deadpool movies. Yeah.
So-
we get nothing R, really, honestly.
No, there's not a lot of R movies here. Australia just doesn't really give a fuck. They're just like, yeah, MA.
Australia set the bar a bit lower. Yeah.
So yeah, good stuff, Joker. You deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
I
We've
mean-
talked enough about it in previous
Yeah, we're talking about
weeks.
good. Good stuff. Good
Yeah.
stuff. Trailer talk. So Star Wars: Rise of Star. There, you talk.
Oh my god, I can't, mate.
Okay.
Star Wars: Rise of Skywalker dropped their final trailer. A lot more information was revealed in this one. We forgot to watch it before this, but off the top of my head, I believe that there has been a lot more theories about what's going on. It pretty much confirmed. Well, there's a rumor the dark Rey is in the trailer. The part where you see the hood and Rey is facing him. There's Rey is facing her. There's a rumor that's not the Emperor, rather that it is Dark Rey. What else am I trying to think of? Looks like there'll be many callbacks to all the originals. A lot more speculation about Force Ghosts, which I think a lot of people do want to see. In preparation for this movie, which I think Brian has booked for all of us. He didn't confirm he booked it. He just said he was going to, and then didn't talk about it after that again.
He's definitely forgot.
Yeah.
He's definitely forgot. We'll message him after this.
Yeah, but in preparation for it, I think you, me, and I hope Brian, but I doubt it. We're gonna watch all of the 8 films up previously. So
Why don't we watch one a week and then give like a little like talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to. I'm definitely less interested in watching the prequels, but I know I have to.
You have to. What about
I think yeah.
Rogue One? Solo?
I'm happy to watch Rogue One.
I'm gonna watch it.
We can watch. Do you want to watch them in canonical order? So we can watch Rogue.
Sorry, what did you say?
Canonical. It's like you know what that is.
I thought you meant chronological.
No, I meant canonical.
Okay, I was thinking.
I can mean I probably do mean chronological, but I think canonical applies.
I've never heard the word canonical.
Canonical is like like when you say something's in canon.
No.
So when you say something's in canon,
I'm the dumbass here. So I'm just saying.
Well, when you say something's in canon, it means that it's like. So I could be like, there's Star Wars comics, and some of them are in canon with the movie. So they are like, if you were to make a movie, another Star Wars movie that they're doing, you can include anything from the comic books because they still are relevant and in canon. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doubting you. I just figured you're tired.
It's a word. No. It's a word. It's a word.
Okay. Anyways, we're going to watch the movies and we might give like a little 5-minute discussion of the movies in the next episodes. So stay tuned for that.
I do want to do it though. I desperately want to do it.
Yeah.
I want to watch the old ones in particular.
Yeah, of course. The best ones.
Yeah.
And other than that, Wonder Woman 84, apparently there's a trailer that's meant to be dropping on the 8th of December at a Brazilian Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So that's going to be exciting.
Yeah, the director confirmed it. So she said that it's going to be debuting then. I would imagine hours after, maybe a day later, it'll surface online and it'll be properly released.
Yeah, of course. Like, I feel like everybody knows now that if it gets shown at an event, somebody's going to leak it and somebody's going to it's going to come out.
I just want to see what Cheetah looks like, to be honest. I'm really keen to see the villain, but...
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So that's it for trailers. It's been a bit of a dry week all around. Won't lie.
It really, really has.
Yeah. So, but that's okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of gaming news, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
It's probably the most exciting thing we have.
It's been a heavy gaming month, I feel.
Yeah. We're heading into prime gaming season, so there's a lot of gaming shit coming up.
We are. We'll actually be heading into prime movie season as well with the Christmas.
The Christmas
run.
releases.
Yeah.
But gaming season is kind of like October to about March-ish. That's when a lot of the new games release.
Yeah, well, it might be a bit extended this year with...
Last of Us.
We're
talking about this now.
And Avengers, as well.
And Avengers, yes.
Yeah.
We are talking about this now. So The Last of Us Part 2, this is, Newsflash. The segment where we discuss...
I think, you know what we should do? We should get a pre-recorded version of us going, Newsflash, and we just input that in every time we
I'd love to do that, but I don't have the effort to edit that in every time.
Fair enough.
Maybe we should get a soundboard.
We should get a soundboard.
I like this idea.
Yeah.
We'll make an app.
We should do that.
And anybody who subscribes to our Patreon gets access to the app of our soundboard.
It's just me saying I'm tired in 46 different ways.
And what's the word?
Canonical?
Yeah, canonical.
Yeah.
All right. So The Last of Us Part... Sorry. Newsflash. The Last of Us Part 2 got delayed again. So Naughty Dog did release a statement that'll officially be dropping on the 29th of May 2020, which is 4 months after... No, March, April, May. 3 months after the date that was announced of February 28th, 2020. So it's 3 months later. They released a post on Twitter that said to our fans, they just said, we're cutting the bullshit. It's releasing later. They got excited and they were really happy with all the positive feedback when people played their game, but they didn't want to rush it after putting the finishing touches on, so they've just delayed it. People are okay with it. I've seen that a lot of people are actually taking it very well. It's actually surprising for a game to actually be delayed and have people, be delayed 5 times and people still be okay with it. But apparently the game's going to be amazing.
I think they know because quality's coming.
Yeah, so I'm not I'm okay with it as well because it's I know this game is going to be amazing because from everything I've heard as well, and Naughty Dog are really, really good at games. So as long as they, don't cut, they clearly know that they don't want to miss anything in the game. So they're taking their time and it should be fine. I'll have Avengers as well. So I'm going to have to finish the Avengers game in 2 weeks.
I'll help you out on that one, dude. We'll do a bit of team play and we'll smack that out.
I like that. So that's that. Anything else you want to add to that?
No. I mean, other than, it's going to be a quality game, so I'm not too fussed about it being delayed again.
Yeah, fantastic. Alrighty, and Ewan McGregor has confirmed that his Obi-Wan Disney Plus series will be set between episode 3 and 4.
Yeah, so, spoiler alert, but honestly, there really shouldn't be a spoiler alert on this. I know Sam hasn't watched it, but I'm going to say it anyway. So the end of 3 obviously is Revenge of the Sith. It's Anakin burning and turning into Darth Vader, and then 4 is obviously the start of the whole original trilogy, with Luke kind of finding R2-D2, building C-3PO, meeting Obi-Wan, kind of revealing that he's a Jedi and all that kind of shit. So Episode 3 ends on all the whole Jedi Order being killed, and Obi-Wan is now on the run as seemingly the last remaining Jedi left. So I think that's a perfect place to put the Obi-Wan series. It's going to be like all the other Disney Plus series, or most of them, with 6-hour-long episodes for at least season 1.
Yep.
But I'm really excited for that. I think it's a great time to set the series.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched the only thing I've watched of the original 6 is like a 3-hour video on YouTube of this guy who literally just took the important parts from every movie and just put them in an order, and I watched that, and that's as far as I got with Star Wars, because I did that before I saw Episode 7. So I apologize. I'm not, I'm admitting my faults.
You're not a Star Wars head.
No,
Sorry.
but I really, really want to be. What I mean?
It's a cool little group to be a part of. I'm not gonna lie to you. You get to be part of Star Wars Sith posting on Facebook, and that's a great group.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm part of Kanye posting.
Are you? I'm part of Marvel Shield posting.
So am I. Yes.
I'm part of Sith posting, and I think I'm part of something else, but I don't remember the other one.
I'm part of Simpsons meme posting. I forgot what they change the name all the time, but I'm part of Simpsons shit posting.
Yeah.
I'm also a part of Subtle Curry Traits because of you.
I'm a part of that. Did I invite you into that?
You invited me into that.
Wow, I didn't realize that. Yeah.
But yeah, that's we do love a good meme page.
We do. We're heavy on the memes.
We need to post more memes on Instagram. That's your job. Find memes and post them.
Okay, I'll
take them from the Facebook groups and post them on Instagram.
Just take them.
And next, Scarlett Johansson. Do you go Johansson or
I
Johansson?
go Johansson.
I say Johansson too, but apparently it's wrong. I don't care. Anyway, Scarlett Johansson. She's Johansson on this show. Scarlett Johansson said in an interview that Black Widow is a standalone franchise, leading many to believe there'll be a sequel, possibly a trilogy coming.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it.
Well, I think I'm just going to base it on the first one that comes out next year. Because, again, she's dead.
That's the thing. Obviously I don't have any, I'm sure the story will be good for whatever sequels they have. But, what's the point in killing her off if you're just going to do it, I'm okay with the one. I think she deserves a solo movie. But, what's the point if you're going to kill her off and then do sequels,
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you on this one. It's just kind of
Plus, what do? Do you go back in time even further? Because you can't really go forward in time from the time of this movie takes place.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because this one's right after Civil War and before Infinity War. So the only realistic time if you do it forward is those 5 years jump, which I suppose you could do, which actually could be a good movie now I'm thinking about it. But then...
but still, I don't want it.
No, but I don't want it. I don't. Because, I don't want it.
I feel like it's just overkill.
Yeah, I think it's overkill. Good pun, good pun.
Thank you.
Because she's dead.
Don't cry.
Exactly. All right, do you want to move on to rumor mill, or do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we didn't really have a lot of rumors this week. Hollywood has not been talking much. So what we've done, thanks to Jacob's idea, is a sort of a would you rather. So can we still use the buzzer?
I would love to still use the buzzer, to be honest with you.
well-
You're a bit slack this week on getting the buzzer.
I didn't know if the protocol, and I'm good at talking out of my ass until I do things. So I wasn't sure of the protocol about what you wanted, because it's not like a traditional rumor mill. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But anyway, here we go. So how do you think the Fantastic Four should join the MCU? Via a Doctor Doom movie, an original Fantastic Four movie, a Silver Surfer movie through the quantum realm, or from an alternate 1960s reality discovered in the WandaVision series? Sorry, before you answer, this is from an Instagram post that we found, and we've
so
taken
all credit to
inspiration.
these. I mean, yeah. I'm probably going to go with the quantum realm. I've talked about this before, definitely, so I don't want to go too far into it again. But I think the best way to do it is you just have them living in the quantum realm after already accidentally discovering it in the 60s or the 70s or whatever, and they've just been there for a long time. They haven't aged as much, but they're still a little bit older. So maybe you have Sue Storm and what's his name? What's Mr. Fantastic's name? Reed Richards.
Yep.
Maybe you have them two a bit older, and then you have Johnny still fairly young, and the Thing, obviously the Thing. But you just have them a bit older. Then they somehow get out. Maybe you introduce them in Ant-Man and the Wasp 3. Maybe they're on a journey. They discover this city, and Fantastic Four are the leaders or some shit like that. Maybe you do it that way. I don't know. That's how I'd like to see it, though. To be honest, I think that's the best way. I don't think you should. I don't think introducing them through a Silver Surfer movie or a Doctor Doom movie is the best way.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, nice. Alrighty.
All right, and finally, if you could pick not any actor, I'm going to give you 4 options.
Okay.
Out of the 4 options, if these actors could build a team out of the characters that they have played, whose team do you think would be untouchable? I've got Samuel L. Jackson, Harrison Ford, Leonardo DiCaprio, or Brad Pitt.
Well, before I answer this, I asked Brian if he's booked Star Wars. Going back to this one, he
Yes.
has not booked Star Wars.
I didn't.
He completely forgot about it. God damn it, Brian! What are you doing to me?
Why did he message the group? He messaged the group. We outlined who was coming, and he still didn't do it.
He takes responsibility, and then he didn't do it. He didn't deliver. That's okay. He's had a big week. Anyway, I would choose Samuel L. Jackson for 2 reasons.
Yes.
3 reasons. Number 1. He has access to the Avengers in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yes.
Number 2, if you've never seen Pulp Fiction, I forgot his character's name, but he's good in Pulp Fiction. That character, I love that character. And number 3, Frozone.
You're forgetting one.
I know, but like those 3 alone.
You've got one that would just tip the scale even more.
Tip the iceberg.
Tip the iceberg.
Frozone.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Mace Windu.
Blah.
Mace Windu from Star Wars.
Yes, of course. See,
You've got everyone.
the awesome foursome right there.
Samuel L. Jackson has quite
The repertoire.
Yes. That's a good word.
Thank you. Not as good as your one. I forgot it already. Canonical.
I don't know. I feel like repertoire is quite good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's up my arsenal.
Good.
Hang on. Let's not use that word.
Let's not use that one. But yeah, no, that's a good pick. You can't really go wrong with any of those actors, but I think Samuel L. Jackson's probably the best one.
Yeah, I mean, if I wanted a distraction, I'd use Leonardo DiCaprio's Wolf of Wall Street character in that scene after he takes the lemons and he's like crawling to the Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Yeah, like after he's like, I'd use that. That'd be my distraction if I was Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's probably a good idea, actually.
And then and then Titanic, Jack would come from behind and hold the enemy.
And then you'd have his character from The Revenant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Leo could be good, but
Still can't touch Frozone.
still, yeah,
Frozen is pretty untouchable.
it's too icy.
Harrison Ford's not bad. You've got Indiana Jones, Han Solo.
You
Can't
do,
think of a lot of his character. I don't know what his name is in Blade Runner, but the character from Blade Runner.
yeah. And Brad Pitt's just we'll see. And Interstellar, but I can't spoil that one.
You've just spoiled it.
Oh, and Leo's got in Inception as well.
Oh, true. He's got everyone, man.
Yeah, Leo's doing well. But yeah, no, I'm going with Samuel L. Jackson.
You ready to move on?
I'm ready to move on.
The awkward pause while we both know that the buzzer's coming, but we just can't say anything.
I missed the play button twice. I was bagging you from before,
Yeah.
but I couldn't hit it myself.
I'm tired. What's your excuse?
I have to be up at 5:30 tomorrow. I only slept 3 hours last night because I was at Kayla's and I wanted to wake up early, so I didn't. See, okay, this is my predicament from last night.
Okay,
we're getting a really sidetracked, but
we're really not a pop culture podcast. We're just a podcast about our life now. It's basically just us ranting.
Well, I mean, we need to fill up the minutes somehow with our lack of news. No, what happened was I got home from Kayla's last night at 2:00. Don't ask why, but that happened.
Yes.
And I was faced with a predicament because it was either I could sleep excessively, wake up at like 10:00, and then I have to go to sleep tonight at about 9:00 or 10:00, or try to. Or I deprive myself of sleep a little bit, and then I can go to sleep a bit earlier and have a good night's sleep tonight, even knowing I'll wake up early tomorrow. Because I've got to wake up early tomorrow regardless, so I'd rather get a good night's sleep tonight because I also have an event tomorrow night, and I will not be getting to sleep till 3 a.m. tomorrow night. So I'll be up for almost 24 hours.
I think you picked a good option.
So
I think you picked a good option.
I really hope so. Anyway, moving on to Marvel.
I think you picked the right option, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my predicament. So anyway, look at Brian's message whilst I read this out. So moving on to Marvel, we only got one piece of news. So the main threat for Falcon and the Winter Soldier series might have been released with it following a virus that affects the entire Earth population. So basically, MCU cross Avengers game.
A little bit, yeah. It's there's been like heaps of other rumors about it as well, like that it's got something to do with the government interference or something like that. So
That's what I heard.
So that kind of aligns with this, if you think about it.
Yeah, well, mine, the one that I heard, or the one that I think was interested in, was that it was to do with the Accords and how they're kind of like against the government, or not against, but like they're trying to, what's the word? Retaliating against the government because the government's trying to not, like, he doesn't want Sam to be the Captain America.
Yeah. I know
That's the one that I am interested in the most, probably.
That sounds like it could be a subplot.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? Like it's
like adding on.
That one kind of helps decide who is going to be the new Captain America, and then you've got the main plot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
I like it. I think it's going to be good. I'm really excited for this one. I think this is going to be the most fun series, and I think it's going to be the best one.
Yeah, I mean, this is the one. Yeah, it'll be definitely a lot of fun, and I think it'll be. I don't know. I feel like Bucky and Sam have been kind of just there a little bit, but they've been characters that can be explored a lot more. So I think this will give them the perfect opportunity to kind of really be in the spotlight and really just kind of explore them more. And I'm interested to see how Bucky will be, especially.
The two characters. I completely interrupted you. I thought you were near in the end. My bad.
I was only going to add, say, like, explore how Bucky's going to be because, you know, as you know, he turned down Captain America, in like previous times. So
I think this will. These are two characters I give a shit about. Like I actually care about.
That's a good point as well.
So I think this is going to be, and they have a great dynamic. We saw that a little bit in Civil War when they were kind of just starting to get on friendship terms that you see at the end of Endgame. So I think it's going to be a great series overall.
Yeah.
And I think it's probably going to be the one where I'm like, I think there'll be season 2, but I'm like, this is probably going to be the one where I'm like, I wish
make time for this one.
I'm really going to make time for this one.
Yeah.
I think all the other ones, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely going to watch. Don't get me wrong, and I'm going to enjoy watching them. It's just not, I'm not going to be like, I'm going to want to get home from work and I'm going to want to watch it straight away.
Yeah. You don't want to get home from work and watch WandaVision, but you're going to do this with Falcon Winter Soldier.
Actually, interesting enough, that's probably the one I'd want to watch more than the others.
Really? I thought you didn't like it. Wait, which one aren't you keen for then?
Probably
keen for all
probably Loki.
Fair.
Only because
WandaVision grew on you though.
WandaVision grew on me. It's grown on me more because I'm just intrigued more than anything else.
I mean, we did have the news about the White Vision as well, potentially being in it. I didn't read into it too much. I don't know if you did either. I don't know much about the White Vision at all. But I mean, they keep adding things to this plot, so it's really just kind of like, what are they going to do here?
Yeah.
It's just, I'm only curious about it because I have no idea what they're going to do.
Yeah, no, that's the same thing for me. The Hawkeye series, I think, will be okay with the whole Jaime Renner thing. I don't know how it's going to go.
Yeah.
And then Loki, I'm just not that, like, I don't care about him anymore as much. I'm going to watch it and I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm not that keen for it. And
I think the only reason they're making that show is because there's got to be a big plot point for Thor: Love and Thunder. Like, that's the only reason I can think of. There's got to be a big plot point, which apparently there is.
You know what we're forgetting about as well? She-Hulk, Moon Knight, and
they're later on. They're like phase 5.
Yeah,
so
okay, let's ignore those.
We're going to ignore this
for now. Yeah.
But also going back to this, would you? Because I don't want this. Would you like to see a conflict between Sam and Bucky in the show at all?
About what?
I don't know, but they end up just having a fight scene. Would you want to see that? Because I don't want to see that.
I probably don't. I think they'll argue. No, I don't. I think they'll just disagree, but know the other person's right. If that makes sense. Like, they'll have good banter. I think.
Yeah,
but I don't think it'll be anything detrimental to the team.
No.
But actually, Zemo's in this too. I forgot.
Yeah.
So obviously we saw how he manipulated the Avengers. So maybe he'll do the same for this one.
I don't know. I've already seen that whole Zemo thing. I don't want to see it again.
That's true. One thing I do hope happens in this one is I hope that Falcon gets more of a red suit, like in the comics. I really want to see that.
Yeah, true. I don't know. We'll see how we go.
Yeah.
So we've got no DC news this week. Dry week.
Yeah, we did have a lot of information the previous week. So
yeah, we've had DC was on a bit of a hot streak here. We were like firing all DC cylinders.
All good news as well.
Yeah, exactly. It was happy news, and then
happy wife, happy life.
Yeah,
am I right?
That's exactly. I couldn't think of an analogy for that to add on to that one, but yeah, we were happy DC times, and then now they've just given us nothing. And you're very popular today, apparently.
My phone's on vibrate.
Oh, really?
I shouldn't be getting these notifications. These sounds. I don't know why. I'll try to fix it.
No, it's all right. Sorry, I'm not as popular as you. I don't have any notifications.
Clearly.
My phone is dry.
Clearly.
But anyway, so moving on, we've got a bit of gaming news this week. So do you want to go Modern Warfare last and talk about the actual news we have this week?
Yes, I think so.
So, bit of news we have. The Fallout. So Bethesda, they're the makers of Fallout 1, 2, 3, 4, 76. And Fallout 76 is the new one, and it was an absolute flop. Just a shocking game all around.
Isn't that the open world one?
Yeah, open world, multiplayer, always online, and your phone is just what are you doing?
I'm gonna flip it over. It's on Do Not Disturb, man.
And long and short of it, it just did not go down well with fans. It was very buggy, just wasn't good at all. And what they've done today, or in the past few days, is they've added a thing called Fallout First, which is a subscription-based service for the game. It's going to cost $100 per year.
Oh, I did hear about this actually. I have, yes.
And what you get, so to pay $100 a year, you get a private world that you and 7 friends can keep together. You get unlimited storage for crafting components in your own scrap box container, a new placeable fast travel point with a stash, sleeping bag, and more for your basic needs. Receive 1650 atoms per month to use in the Atomic Shop. I'm guessing that's like microtransactions.
Yep.
And an iconic Fallout outfit exclusive for members, and excuse me. I had a bit of coffee before. Unique icons and emotes available only to members. So basically, they've just said, hey, we're going to make this game offline like the other ones for $100 a year. And I mean, people were not happy about this for obvious reasons, because obviously the game is in a shocking state. And the only thing
microtransactions never get people up and about.
No, and then they're like, hey, we added a battle royale. Hey, we're making this $100 subscription thing a year. So I mean, maybe for some like diehard fans, it'd be okay, like with the whole like private world thing for like the diehards play it every day might be okay, and you get like those cool things too, which is cool for like those diehards. Sorry, just ignore your phone. We're just gonna. Do you want to put it outside?
I might have to.
No, it's alright. But yeah, I don't know. It didn't really go down very well.
Are that many people even playing this game?
They haven't released. I don't even know like their player count, but I know for a fact it ain't good. Because like Fallout 76 is a game that I wanted to be good, but I just did not care about because of how everything looked. But no, it wasn't good.
I didn't think it was, but
basically, it's yet to eclipse 30,000 players 11 months ago.
That's not a lot.
Yeah, look, not great. Let's have a look. Yeah, 33,000 is the
peak.
Yeah,
that's
which
awesome.
is not very good. A lot of people didn't finish the game either, so it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
but, poor Fallout. Make a good game, Bethesda. What are you doing? So yeah, that's that. Next, we have Overwatch 2. Now, were you ever an Overwatch player?
I played it on your PC probably 2 months ago now. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
And apart from that, no.
No. Okay, so basically Overwatch is like just a competitive game. That's all you really
Does
need.
look good though.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah. I quite enjoy it. They've kind of screwed a few things up in it, but we're going to talk about that. So anyway, there's been a rumor that was actually released today that Overwatch 2 might be happening. So basically, from the rumors, what we've taken is it's similar to Fortnite Chapter 2. It's not going to be like a whole new release. It's kind of like a I don't know what you like. Reimagining, I guess, like a reskin. So a lot of these characters, I'm showing you the screenshots now. Like these are the new screenshots that have been leaked. Like they all look really, really good and exciting. Like a lot of the character models have been improved.
Yes.
In these leaked pictures.
Are any of these original characters?
They're all original characters.
Okay.
Apparently they're gonna introduce one new hero. They're called heroes. One new hero, a new PvE mode, and a few new maps or something like that. So it's going to be like an Overwatch Chapter 2, similar to what Fortnite did. But we'll find out if it's true at BlizzCon, which is like, I think it's next week.
Why do you say that we'll find it out next week?
Because that's when BlizzCon is. So BlizzCon is like...
But are they confirmed to announce it then?
Well, no. But like it's like a heavy leak. So it's possible to be true. Because BlizzCon is like Blizzard's like show and they only have like Overwatch.
Okay. It's actually... Yeah.
So BlizzCon is like a press conference thing.
Okay, well, if it's leaked now, it's more than likely true.
Because BlizzCon is in a few days. It's November 2nd and 3rd.
In a week,
yeah. So, I mean, good chances will happen. I think Overwatch needs this because it's kind of in a state that's kind of a bit people are a bit unhappy with the way that things are at the moment because of what the changes they've made. So I think adding new things will be good fun because the games are fun. It's a fun game, but it's just had its moments.
Yeah.
To be honest. And
I mean, I suppose it's the same thing as Fortnite. Like I think Fortnite's reimagining, like with the whole chapter 2. I think it's kind of opened the doors for a lot of other people to kind of update their games. Like
exactly.
especially the competitive ones as well. Like Apex obviously had their new map, not because of Fortnite they had that previously, but
yeah,
Apex had their new map. Now Overwatch are seemingly going to do the same thing. So I think it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a good state for games.
It's a good state for games like to be pushed to be better. So I'm excited to see. I like Overwatch. I want to keep playing it, but I can't play it if it just continues to go to shit. So hopefully this new update will revive the whole thing a little bit, and everything will be good.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yes, and next, Modern Warfare released this week.
Yeah.
I played probably about 6 hours of multiplayer. That's it, because my game took 60 hours to download.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Fun times.
It was a 60 gig download, and it killed me, man. It killed me. I don't talk about it. It just took way too long, and it made me very sad. But first impressions. So they've changed the whole style this year. So what they've done in previous Call of Duties, everything was a 3-lane map. It was just like 3 ways you could go to get to the other side. Now this year, they've changed it completely. Mm-hmm. There's multiple lanes. So if you walk out, you can get shot from up, down, left, right, up fucking side down. I don't know. You can get shot from everywhere. So they've really, really changed everything up. And a lot of people are not happy about it. Mainly because it's just like it's a camp fest.
I was going to say it promotes camping.
It's a camp fest.
You said that about the beta, didn't you?
Yeah, it's similar to the beta, and a lot of people just camp and use shotguns, and it's honestly the most rage-inducing thing I've had to deal with. I've had moments of a lot of fun, but I've had moments where I'm just like, I can't play this for a whole year.
Is that the general consensus?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
A lot of people say, like, this game is great, but the maps suck. That's kind of the general consensus. And there's one map that's like a 3-lane map, and that's probably one of the more favorite ones. So I'm hoping that during the DLC maps, they bring out some more 3-lane maps to kind of shift it up. I don't mind having some maps that are a bit all over the place, but having all the maps that are kind of like campy, does make it struggle. Because when Infinity Ward were talking about their game, they did say like, hey, we're going to try and, promote things for all types of players, including campers. But honestly,
it seems like they're just promoting camping.
Well, camping's just a lot more rewarding.
Yeah, of course.
Especially with kill streaks instead of score streaks as well, because they've made that change, which, a lot of people are happy about, but
I like kill streaks.
Yeah, I prefer kill streaks over score streaks, but again, it's very campy.
If you're just camping, it's not as fun, yeah.
Yeah, I like the gunsmith. Everything about the game is great, but the maps do have their downfalls at times, and it's very campy, and it does make it a bit more frustrating. However, I'm going to check out the campaign. I've heard the campaign's really, really good, and I'll do a Let's Play on my channel.
I have heard about the campaign. Yeah. I saw IGN say it was the best one in a while. Yeah. I don't know if they said the best one ever, but I think they did say for a long time.
Yeah. So I'm going to check it out. I'm going to play it on my second channel. If you guys do want to actually see it and you haven't watched anyone else play it, I will play it on my second channel, Solidified Games. So if you want to go check that out, feel free. I don't know when it's going to be live, but I'm just promoting it now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they've got a lot of stuff in there. So I'm going to give it a bit more time. I'm going to keep playing it before I make an informed decision about whether I can keep playing it. But I think, maybe add a couple more maps, change a few things mechanically, and it'll be a pretty good game to me. I'm not sure. Will you be picking it up at all, or consider?
Like as we said last week, I still haven't got my PS4 yet.
Yeah.
So,
when you get a PS4, will you consider picking it up?
Probably. Yeah, I think so. I can always use Anna's PlayStation, which is where I bought all my games anyway. Like I've got my Madden on there, 2K, Fortnite, right. Apex, all that kind of stuff. So possibly, but as you just said, like I'm not great at shooter games at all. I enjoy playing them, and I loved BO3. Like I really enjoy playing that. But if I'm not good, and you're saying the whole camping thing, it's not going to incentivize me. But I think I might check it out. Maybe when the price drops a little bit, I'll give it a bit of a look. But
yeah, fair enough.
We'll see how things go.
At the same time, it's like when I'm doing well. And it depends on how the other people are. Because when I'm in a lobby and it's very campy and, it just a lot of people are using shotguns, it really does shoot me up the wall.
Mhm.
But when I'm doing well in a game, like it's like a well balanced game, and I'm doing decently because people aren't camping like little bitches, it's a lot more enjoyable.
Okay.
So
Okay. So
You
if,
know.
so if you took the camping element, like if you took the
it depends. It's the other players, and I
Yeah.
think as the game continues to like go through its cycle, it'll become less campy because people know the maps better and they're understanding the game a lot more. But sorry, I keep kicking you.
You're right.
Yeah, I think once the game like as it
It's-
keeps going through their cycle and people stop camping as much, it'll be fine.
yeah, it's first week, so we'll
Yeah.
give it a bit of time. We'll give it a
Shotguns
bit
are
of
OP
time.
as fuck though. They need to be nerfed.
Okay.
Like it's
alright.
like really like it's like they
like,
have these new things.
like one shot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and they
okay.
have these new thing called marksman rifles, which are like glorified shotguns, but like sniper shotguns. So like they're like long range shotguns.
Okay.
And
So I would imagine a big bullet.
it's just you get one shot it across the map. It's far. It's just
That-
it's something else, man. It is something else, I tell you. But I have used it and it's really overpowered. I'd use it for a challenge. I just want to put that out there. It wasn't because I'm a scumbag.
Fun. Fun.
Yeah. So that's that. That's our gaming news for the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see how we go.
Mm-hmm.
So next we have a bit of TV news. The Big Bang Theory star
Johnny
Jo-
Galecki.
Johnny Galecki. So he played Leonard on The Big Bang Theory. He is set to star in an esports related sitcom on NBC. Now, there's been a few esports projects in the television, in the media, mainstream media circle, really coming up now. Like this week on SNL, Saturday Night Live, there was a skit about esports, especially with the League of Legends World Championships happening soon, because that always has like heaps of viewers. It's very popular. But long and short of it is the show is going to be called, it's a comedy show about esports called The Squad. So that's the name.
Yep.
That's set, this is set in the tone for the whole thing.
Yeah, really creative with the name as well.
Yeah. And according to the Hollywood Reporter, the Squad's plot revolves around a new group of friends and sometimes enemies who find companionship and common ground in their mutual love of esports. The potential series explores what it means to find, in quotation marks, your tribe, and after years of feeling like an outsider. So
It sounds very drama heavy.
it sounds just very just like they're going to make fun of, they're just going to make a Big Bang Theory around esports. And
I think you're right.
it's honestly a horrible idea for TV, because it's like, who watches TV these days?
It's a small niche,
Yeah.
and a niche is a small thing, so it's a small thing.
Yeah. I think people are just like, remember that show Ballers with The
one
Rock
with the Rock, yeah.
in the NFL? They've got esports storyline in that show now too.
Okay.
So esports is like a big thing in Hollywood at the moment, and I think CBS is also working on an esports related comedy series as well.
I think they're trying to find that new thing.
Yeah, because esports is gaining a lot of traction, obviously, but I just don't think the TV is the right medium for it to be presented on.
I think it could be. I just don't think this is it.
No.
From the description you've said, obviously you said it's a comedy, but it kind of seems like, from the
Yeah.
description, it seems too drama filled. Like, wouldn't you? Yeah.
I mean, I reckon it'll be just like the Big Bang Theory. Just with esports, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna want to see it
No.
at all.
But did you want to see Young Sheldon when that came out? Did you want to see?
God, no.
Yeah, like I think it's just gonna be one of those shows that has like a lot of people like it for some reason, but I feel like it'll be a bit degrading to us esports nerds.
I feel like it's gonna be very hard to get into though.
We'll
as
try.
well.
It's gonna have the former Big Bang Theory writer Anthony Del Broccolo. I hope I said that right.
That helps.
So he'll be an executive producer reportedly alongside Holly Brown and Galecki under the latter's Outside Bava Productions with Corey Wood as a producer as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not really sure who's going to star in it. But
We wouldn't have thought you'd get massive names for it, but
yeah, well, Galecki might star in it or he might produce it. It's not really known at this point.
maybe he might do both.
But he's set to make the show
Be
in
in it.
some way.
Yeah.
He's set to be involved in the show in some way.
Yeah.
So it should be exciting.
I'm not excited at all.
I'm trying to be hopeful here, Jacob. Let me
Yeah.
be. But yeah, no. I mean, I'll check it out obviously because I like esports, and I'll check it out for the sake of this podcast as well. But I'm not sure how it's going to go, to be honest with you.
Yeah, fair enough. Neither am
Yeah. Other than that, there's not really much coming out.
I. No, not really.
think The Irishman comes out soon. I'm really excited for that.
Comes out. Is it end of this month or in the next month? I think it might be this month. But I feel like I would have heard more about it recently, and I haven't heard that much recently.
Oh
no! Oh,
it's in the Mumbai Film Festival
right now.
Yes.
Oh, so it should be coming out soon then.
So yeah, I don't know when Netflix has the rights for it.
Neither.
Release. Here we go. It's scheduled to have a limited theatrical release on November 1st and 27th of November on Netflix.
So end of next month.
End of next month on Netflix, which will be very exciting.
Extremely exciting.
I'd select a limited theatrical release. So I'm not sure if it's in Australia. I won't lie.
I don't think it will be.
No.
It might be. Nah. I think it'll just be US. Just domestic, more than likely.
Let's have a look. I'll Google it right now for all of our Australian friends. If you're interested in seeing The Irishman.
In theaters rather than, wait a bit of a month and then see it on Netflix.
Pretty much.
Which is what I'll be doing for sure.
Fair enough. I don't think so. Irishman. There's no Irishman here. No. But on the plus side, Hustler starting Cardi B is out now.
Which is what everybody wants to see.
A movie about strippers robbing people. Lovely. Anyway.
It's a biopic, I heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so we're not going to talk about that. That's a story for a different time. She's in Fast and Furious 9. That's the other news. Cardi B's in Fast and Furious 9.
Right. If that doesn't get you excited for Fast and Furious 9, I don't know what
I didn't
will.
want to even see the movie. Like, I loved the early Fast and Furious, but I don't even want to see this anymore. And adding Cardi B to it just makes it even worse.
Yep.
It just makes me more disappointed in the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, big sad. I probably end up going to watch it for the sake of this podcast as well. I like to say that, I'll watch it to give a review, but other than that, I'm not excited for this movie at all anymore.
Neither.
I mean, I wasn't in the first place, but I don't like Cardi B for her history.
Likewise.
But
let's not get into that one.
No, we don't like to get into those matters. Just going to say that Fast and Furious 9 is going to have a slow dwindling negative effect on my mental state.
It won't be dwindling.
It'll be slow 9.
Me.
It'll be slow 9 instead of Fast 9.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else you'd like to add before we end this podcast?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Now, speaking of Cardi B, before we go, did you see the little kid on Instagram who was like smoking and like Drake DM'd him?
I did
and Cardi B DM'd him?
I did see that, yeah.
And she's like, and the kid's like, go back to stripping.
I was like, he got her there.
I was like, damn.
He actually got her.
How old was he? Do you know?
No, I think he was in his. I don't know.
I think it was like 12 or something.
Yeah,
it was really
young. It was young.
Yeah, and he told Drake to get out of his DMs. It was funny as it's just like, what are you doing?
It was very whack.
Very interesting. I don't know why it was so popular. But yeah. Anyway, until next week, I'm gonna go satisfy my TikTok addiction and spend all night doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm kind of hungry. To be honest.
Same here.
Any plans for the week that you? Like anything exciting happening?
Not at all.
We'll talk about it next week.
We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, we won't jump the gun.
We'll give you a recap.
Anyway, that has been episode 23 of the Regular Size Man podcast. My name is Sam, and this was Jacob, and we were the Regular Size Man podcast. Check us out on our socials at TRSM Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Stay regular. Much love, and yeah, bye bye.